Hello student, welcome to second lecture of chapter Fundamental of Data Communication and Computer Network. The learning outcome of today's video, first we see what is protocol, then next we see standard and standard organizations, then we see bandwidth and data transmission rate, and last we see bit per second and baud rate. So these are the learning outcome of today's video. So first we see the protocol. Simply a protocol is defined as a set of rules that governs data communication. Without protocol, communication cannot occur. So simple, there are some basic rules of data communication that is called as, the set of rules is called as protocol. And without protocol, communication is not possible, or communication cannot be occur. Next, when the sender sends the message, it may consist of text, number, images. Okay, so when we communicate any 2 points or any two device, that time the data or the information may be in text, maybe number, maybe image, maybe audio, maybe video. Okay, so these various types of information is communicate between the 2 points, which are converted into bits and grouped into blocks to be transmitted. Okay, so the any information in any form that is converted into bits and form the group into blocks to be transmitted over the transmission media. Next, for successful communication to occur, the sender and receiver must agree upon certain rules called protocol. Okay, so sender and receiver must follow the same rules, and the agreement upon some certain rules. Then successful communication is occur. A protocol defines what is to be communicated, how it is to be communicated, and when it is to be communicated. So these three things are defined by protocol. Then next we see the key element of protocol. There are three key elements of protocol. First key element is syntax. It means the structure or format of the data. So simple syntax define the specific structure or specific format for of data for the transmission. Second point is, it is the agreement of data in particular order. Sorry, it is the arrangement of data in particular order. So data is arranged in particular manner, that is called as syntax. Next key element is semantics. It tells the meaning of each section of bit and indicate the interpretation of each section. Okay. And next point is, it also tell what action or decision is to be taken based on the interpretation. So semantics means interpretation of the data. Third one is timing. It tells the sender about the readiness of the receiver to receive the data. Okay. And second point is, it tells the sender at what rate the data should be sent to receiver to avoid the overwhelming the receiver. Okay, so these three are the key element of protocol. Next we see the standards. First, standards are necessary in networking to ensure interconnectivity and interoperability between various networking hardware and software components. And the next point is, standard provide guidelines to product manufacturers and vendor to ensure national and international interconnectivity. Okay, so there are many standards regarding the communication, data communication, which also give some guidelines to product manufacturer, and it also discuss about the interconnectivity and interoperability. Okay, so this is the standards. Next, we see the data communication standard are classified into two categories. So there are two categories of standards. First is de facto standards. Okay, So de facto standard means these are the standards that have been traditionally used and meant by fact or by convention. Okay, and next one is these standards are not approved by any organized body but are adopted by the widespread use. Okay, so this is de facto standards, and second one is de jure standards. Then the de jure standard means it means by law or by regulations, and these standards are legislate and approved by any body that is official recognized. Okay, so these two types of standards are given in data communication networking. Next, we see some standard organization. Standard organization are created by standards creation committees, forums, and government regulatory agencies. Okay, so the standards are created by these three element. First one is committee, forum, and government regulatory agencies. Example of standard organizations are: first is International Organization for Standardization, ISO. All of you heard about this ISO standardization. Second one is International Telecommunication Union Telecommunication Standard, ITU-T. Okay. Next one is American National Standard Institute, ANSI. Fourth one is Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, IEEE. And next last one is Electronics Industries Associated Associate EIA. Okay, so these are the various standard organization. Many time in examination question is asked, write the examples of standard organization. Okay, so these are the different standard organization. Next point is bandwidth. Bandwidth is measured as the amount of data that can be transferred from one point to another point within the network in specific amount of time. So simple bandwidth is defined as the transmission of data, amount of data transfer in the network. For digital device, the bandwidth is usually expressed in bit per second or byte per second, and for analog device, bandwidth is expressed in cycle per second or hertz. So these are the units of bandwidth. For digital, bit per second and byte per second, and for analog, it is cycle per second or hertz. The term bandwidth refers to transmission capacity of connection and is an important factor when determining the quality and speed of the network or the internet connection. Next, in signal processing, it is used to describe the difference between upper and lower frequencies in transmission, such as radio signal, and is typically measured in hertz. Then next we see the data transmission rate. The data transfer rate is the commonly used to measure how fast data is transferred from one location to another. For example, a hard drive may have maximum data transfer rate of 480 Mbps, while your ISP, that is Internet Service Provider, may offer an internet connection with maximum data transfer rate of only 1.5 Mbps or 5 Mbps. Okay, so data transmission rate means how fast your data is transferred from one location to another location. It is fast in hard drive, and it is minimum or slow in ISP internet connection. Okay, so it is depend on the connectivity between the devices. The data transfer rate can be viewed as speed of travel of given amount of data from one place to another place. In general, the greater the bandwidth of given path, the higher the data transfer rate. So data transfer rate and bandwidth is directly proportional. Means if the bandwidth is high, then data transfer rate is high. If the bandwidth is low, then data transfer rate is low. Okay, so this is about data transmission rate. Next we see bit per second and baud rate. These are the two units of the unit of data transmission. First we see the bit rate. Okay, so bit rate is the number of bits transmit in 1 second. Okay, so how many bits are transmitted in 1 second? That is the bit rate of the network. It is represent as a bit per second, bps. Okay, then next terminology is baud rate. It is the rate of signal speed. That is the rate at which the signal changes. Okay, in digital signal with two levels 0 and 1, we will have the same baud rate and bit rate. So in digital system, the baud rate and bit rate is same, but in analog system it is different. Okay, so these are the two two units of the data transmission. Okay, thank you.